What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back starting yet a new what if, which will be on what I think would happen if Naruto had a Dojutsu. If you guys don't remember what a Dojutsu is, well, it's just like the Sharingan or Byakugan, and I'll explain how Naruto has it later in the video. Hopefully this video will do well and I'll add more parts to it as we go on. Another thing is that you guys destroyed the like button on the Naruto what if, and you'll be getting a new part to it really soon. So either the Akatsuki, 8 Gates or Naruto what ifs are coming after this one, and they're coming really soon. Now for the like goal on this one, I'll make it 60 likes for a new part. So I'll get into the background info soon, but before that, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button and turn on bell notifications. Now with no further ado, let's get into the video. So the way Naruto's Dojutsu is gonna be like is that it's gonna be from the Uzumaki clan instead of the Namikaze. The name of the Dojutsu will be the Natsugan, and its abilities are kind of different to the other Dojutsus. One of the abilities it has is that it could control chakra temporarily at the user's will. An example would be that if the user gets attacked by a fireball, they can change the nature of it to water. So it can change the attacker's move to the opposite of what they wanted it to be. Some of the other abilities include of summoning physical chains like the same chains Kushina and Karen used in the original, but this one is more offensive and is used to attack plus defend. And the last ability that the Natsugan has is to steal chakra from opponents around them. Kind of like when people go into stage mode, they gather life energy. This one, they use the Natsugan to gather chakra to boost their power, also making the victim feel a bit uneasy and tired. Now that I've finished talking about the Natsugan, let's just get into the story. So the story's Naruto is the same as the original. However, people know that he comes from the Uzumaki clan and know about their famous Dojutsu, the Natsugan, and always say to kill Naruto before he is able to unlock his special power, since he's known for being the tailed beast in Shuriki, and people think if he has a Kyuubi and a Natsugan at the same time, then he'll be unstoppable. So they're telling the Hokage, anyone, the elders, the Anzo, just to kill him before he becomes too strong. The Natsugan is pretty rare, and only a rare amount of the Uzumaki clan members have acquired this. Ever since Naruto was born, without Hiruzen's permission, Anzo kept an eye on Naruto with his Anbu just to check if he would unlock the Natsugan, so he can be able to get it for himself. So he wouldn't kill him just yet, he just needs to get the Natsugan for himself. But all these years, Naruto hasn't been able to get it, and eventually Anzo just gave up. Naruto himself knows a limited amount of information on what the Natsugan is, like how it came from his clan and how he could use it to become powerful one day, powerful enough to be Hokage. We cut to around the time Naruto is doing the graduation exam, and like in the original, he fails. Once everyone has finished completing the exam, they all head outside with their headbands celebrating together, while Naruto sits alone by himself. Some of the kids then walk up to Naruto. They all have nasty grins on their faces, indicating that they're not going to be anywhere nice to Naruto. Well, look, it's the failed Uzumaki. Isn't your clan known for their rare Dojutsu? Well, it looks like you're not worthy enough to have it for yourself. But me, my clan is superior with their Byakugan. The Hyuga kid then laughs while mocking Naruto some more. Naruto then gets up and walks up to him. Huh, you wanna fight? Let's do this. The Hyuga kid then grins. Sure, you're gonna be easy. They begin to charge at each other, then Mizuki appears, pushing both of their students aside from each other. He then tells Naruto that he wants to have a word with him in private. Mizuki takes Naruto away from everybody else, and like in the original, he tells Naruto about the Scroll of Sealing. Eventually, Naruto makes his way to the Hokage office and successfully sneaks himself in. He wanders around and stumbles across an interesting scroll, but this one isn't the Scroll of Sealing. On the front of it, it says the history of the Uzumaki clan. Naruto takes it for himself, thinking that it might have some information on the Natsugan. He also finds the Scroll of Sealing, and like in canon, he learns the Shadow Clone Jutsu, takes down Mizuki, and graduates to become a genin. He also finds out that he has the Nine-Tails Fox inside of him. So after he becomes a Genin, he takes off to find a place that's empty. He then goes on to read the Uzumaki scroll he took to find out more about his clan. Naruto eventually finds out more on the rare Naruto that's said to be only acquired from about 20 members of the clan, and that's not a lot. He reads about its abilities and how it could be used. He tries to find a page on the scroll to explain how to unlock the Naruto. What he finds is one thing, and it says the rare users of the Naruto has to have a strong will to live and win. They didn't have a weak soul, but instead they kept positive while believing they had the power to be a great shinobi. Naruto then wonders about that and closes the scroll. So, I need a strong will, huh? Well, that's something I may need to work on. Naruto leaves the place and takes the scroll back to the Hokage office, still not being found by Hiruzen. We cut later after the teams have been set for the new Genin. Team 7 has already been made, and yes, Naruto and Sasuke still have a strong rivalry. We're up to the part after Kakashi has introduced himself to the team, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura have set their goals. They make their way to the bell test area so Kakashi could see if Team 7 has what it takes to be great shinobi. While walking, Naruto brags to Sasuke about how the Naruto is probably as strong as the Sharingan, maybe even stronger. Sasuke just chuckles to himself. Wanna bet? Sasuke stares at Naruto with a grin on his face. Sure, let's see who will unlock their clan's Dojutsu first, then we'll see which one's stronger. Sasuke nods his head. They then go off to do the bell test. Kakashi firstly explains the rules and regulations of the test and goes on to say if they don't pass it, they no longer will be able to go back to the academy and no longer will become shinobi. While he explains other things, Naruto cuts him off with charging straight ahead at him with full force. Kakashi sees this and casually sidesteps away, still speaking to the team. Naruto then jumps back and launches himself at Kakashi again, and this time Kakashi catches his punches with only one arm and throws him into the trees. Kakashi then finishes what he was saying and allows the rest of the team to begin, acting like Naruto never tried to attack him in the first place. Sasuke dashes to the side trying to throw a kunai at Kakashi's blind spot. He also does this while jumping backwards to the bushes to try to think of a plan. Kakashi catches the kunai just in time, noticing how Sasuke aimed for the part where his eye has been covered. Elsewhere, Sakura is hiding while thinking of a plan while Naruto gets down from the tree, ready for another round with Kakashi. And this time, he's pretty annoyed by the fact how Kakashi casually threw him away with only one arm. He makes some clones and launches them at Kakashi. One by one, the clones disappear, with Kakashi easily taking them down. I need to do this. This is my chance to prove myself. Naruto stands still and focuses completely with his chakra. Kakashi just waits for Naruto to do something while reading his book. Meanwhile, Sasuke sees this as a chance to attack and takes off to acquire the bells. He sends a fireball at Kakashi while charging his way. Kakashi sends a water jutsu at the fireball, making it go away while Sasuke appears at Kakashi's side and sends kunai straight at him. They all stab at Kakashi, making blood fly everywhere. He then falls down defeated. Sasuke walks up to them. Finally, I guess the bells are mine. Smoke then appears and Kakashi's body is nowhere to be seen. Sasuke's eyes go wide. Oh man, a trick. Kakashi appears behind Sasuke and sends a kick straight at him, making Sasuke fly into the bushes. At that moment, Naruto finishes focusing while putting on a serious expression. It's time. He dashes at Kakashi, making clones as he runs. Naruto gets in range and sends a flurry of attacks at him. Kakashi then finds an opening and pushes Naruto away. After that, he makes a fireball and unleashes it at Naruto. Naruto currently has no defenses but is still determined to win. The fireball continues to hurl itself at Naruto, but as soon as it gets near him, his eyes quickly go yellow and spin around. The fireball changes shape into water and splashes onto Naruto. His eyes then go back to normal. A confused Naruto wonders what just happened, but Kakashi knows what happened, and inside of his mask he forms a smile. He goes on to muffle to himself. I never knew it would happen so early. Wow, impressive Naruto, but you need to learn how to control this power. Meanwhile, Naruto realizes what happened since he remembers what the scroll said on the abilities of the Naruto, which is said that one of the abilities is to change an opponent's attack nature. A smile appears on his face while he sits down from being exhausted. We then cut to after everyone's had their go against Kakashi, with all of them resting now. Eventually they passed the launch test and the build test overall, like in the original, with Kakashi saying how teamwork is key. He also adds in that mainly Naruto and Sasuke have a lot of potential, while Sakura just needs a lot more training in combat. They all become officially a team and head off to do small missions, and eventually we go into the Land of Waves arc. So I'll end it off here, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. Remember to hit the like goal for another part, and that being 60 likes. Now, like always, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Blue Fang, peace.